Welcome to the Burning of the Midnight Lamp, where we are dissecting music history album by album and track by track. Or these days, Sparks albums track by track. And we have come to the third track on the album Number One in Heaven from 1979. It's a track called La Dolce Vita, written by Ron and Russell Mile and Giorgio Moroder, who was also the producer on this whole album.
Yeah, it's, I've heard about the song. I don't think I've heard the song. I think it's the first time I'm going to listen to this. Even though it was the first single, strangely enough.
It was the first single of the album. It was released early 1979. It doesn't say exactly the time, but the album came out in March, so we can assume February or January then. Mm-hmm. And it had another album track as the B-side, My Other Voice.
Another one that I haven't heard.
Then you have something to look forward to with both these two tracks.
For Changed, I've actually heard this, and I've heard the whole album, and I've heard it several times, because I like this album a lot.
So let's jump into it, and let Trond listen to it for the first time.
God, this sounds amazing in headphones.
Yeah.
Great build-up. Nice trick with fading in the drums and the bass.
Great line.
That chorus was not what I expected to hear. With the Gold Diggers. Almost sounds like they don't know how long this part is going to be.
Naive synth melody.
I have no idea when this is going to go back to the lyrics.
I catch a cold just by looking in your eyes. La Dolce Vita. That's just a hazard and work of this kind. La Dolce Vita. Baby, you're looking younger every day. La Dolce Vita. I really mean it, ain't just a name. La Dolce Vita. Gold diggers arise. Gold diggers are hungry guys. Gold diggers are we. Step up, follow me. Mirror, guys, there's zero in her eyes. La Dolce Vita.
Yes. The Sweet Life.
Yeah, and sweet song as well. It's how to say, it's very fun. The chorus, I'm a bit underwhelmed, but it's the first time I hear it. Sometimes I feel like songs could do without choruses if the chorus doesn't really lift from the verse and do something better. But yeah.
I kind of agree with you. It is, maybe underwhelming, as you said, is the right word. It isn't the best chorus, maybe. I mean, I don't think it's bad in any way.
No, but it's just following the two songs we heard before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I would agree that the verses are. I like them better than the chorus, but I like the chorus as well. Just think it's a very catchy. It's a very catchy verse.
Extremely.
It's almost like
Yes.
it's a song in itself.
And instantly recognizable.
Yeah.
This is something you remember.
Mm.
Yeah.
A long, great build-up in the beginning.
Fantastic production with the when you have the headphones and you hear this panning of the kind of the choir voices that's been panned to each side in the right places, and you always give space to the vocal.
Yeah.
So smartly done.
And I really like
Great mix.
the sort of they trick you here. After each chorus, they sing the line "Mirror, mirror, guys, there's Lyra in her eyes." Great line, La Dolce Vita. And it sounds like the next verse is started.
Yeah.
But then every time they jump into a synth solo instead.
Yeah, but that was I was thinking the same, because it's like the start of the first verse, but it's in the chorus.
When I think about it, I don't think I've ever heard any other song that does exactly that.
No.
But they do it several times here, so it's
Kind of feel Pulp has done something like that. But I can't pick out which
and
song
they could
it
have
is.
been inspired by Sparks.
Oh
I can
yes,
imagine.
they could.
It's a fun track. A lot of good one-liners. Catch a cold just by looking in your eyes.
What was the one that's scrubbing the floor?
looking really bored is as hard as scrubbing floors.
Yeah, that's a great line.
I have no idea what it's about.
Oh, thanks. Because after listening to this once, no, I don't know.
I mean, the title is Sweet Life in Italian. And of course, it's a famous Federico Fellini film, iconic film from 1960. It has the same title. And you think about it, quite often the typical Sparks song lyrics will be quite cinematic in the sense that they often tell a story, and you can kind of, there's a setting and there's usually something funny going on in the relationship or whatever. But here it's difficult to see that. It's a cinematic title without the cinematic lyrics.
Well, to me, I've never done a close reading of the lyrics exactly, but I envisioned the scene in Italia where there's a rich woman with lira, the currency, Italian currency, lira in her eyes, and gold diggers arise. They're hungry guys. Gold diggers are we. So this is a song narrated from the point of a male gold digger for a richer, possibly older Italian woman, but she's cold and nonchalant, and they're probably out eating somewhere, open all night in Italia.
So it's like,
and she looks bored, and it's hard work being upper class and rich and tired of life in Italy.
It's like a sugar mama.
Like a sugar mama, yeah. That was my impression, but I haven't.
Because that's the starting line as well. You're the only bank that's open all night.
Yeah.
Not Dolce Vita.
No, that's
narrated from the gold digger.
Yeah. That is. I
agree
to that analyze.
Good take on it. Musically, as we said, it opens very atmospheric. One of the more atmospheric songs on the album. There are others as well that definitely fall into that category, though. As we said, it was released as the first single of it. Single version is around 350, so it's shorter, obviously. Didn't chart, and it was only released in Europe, meaning not UK, the continental market.
Was it released in Italy?
It was Germany, Italy. It was released, and it hasn't really been played live, apart from when the whole album was played live. And that happened 3 times, so it's only been played live 3 times as far as setlist.fm can tell us, at least. But they did make a video for it. Maybe we can take a brief look at it. I don't think we'll watch the whole thing, but we can have a look at the snippet of it at least.
Some spooky sound waves in the beginning.
It's good that they kept this for the single. Just shortening the intro.
Oh. Well, they certainly brought in the synths.
Yes, I saw that.
It seems like this is before Russell changed his hairstyle.
Oh, he hasn't come forward. Russell, yeah. Russell,
Yeah, Russell, yeah.
I think he wrong. That's basically how it goes.
Ron's got the look.
Yeah, sure does.
But the single cover is apparently from the same session as the album cover, because you can see the fluorescent light in the background is the same.
It is.
And here Russell has cut his hair. So was the video then recorded before the
I was also thinking that point.
No.
But that's possible that like the studio shots for the cover was something of the last day, and maybe this was meant probably as well to be the cover.
Could have
knows?
been.
Or be on the album.
Well, if they are in the same studio and same session, you would think if they brought out these ladies that they had the plan to use them on the cover. But unless it was a...
Yeah, it would make sense that
Maybe
is
they looked at this cover
intentional.
and thought, okay, now let's bring in someone else.
We need
This
some
isn't
ladies as
working
well.
out.
Yeah.
Not for this album, no.
But the Beat the Clock single is also a variant of the album.
And that's
made
a
at the same
beautiful color
So
cover. We'll take a look at that
they
later.
obviously did some variations.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean, given that this is the first single released before the album, this is the first taste people got of the new Sparks.
Yeah. There's definitely a new flavor,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the start of this song.
So I think it must have been an interesting being a fan at this stage. Oh, a new Sparks single comes out, and then this comes.
But we've had this experience with them before. They kind of, there's some risky single choices here and there.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you would assume that someone would have told them, no, just for safety's sake, stick with what people know. And that song isn't even released as a single. Academy Award performance.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, but even that one would have been a radical change from the previous tracks, even though it
would,
has
but style-wise, it has
small foot in the past.
Yeah.
Style-wise, it still is a radical change.
That is.
But yeah, no, it's a good intro to the new style. I wouldn't have picked it as the first single, I think, but yeah, I don't know why they chose to do that and why they chose to release it only in Germany and Italy or in the continent. At least it didn't do anything. It didn't sell. It didn't reach any charts.
Not even in Italy?
No, nowhere. So they didn't make a huge impact. So that first came when the album came out and the title track, number one song in heaven, or I call it the title track, was released as a single in UK. So quite often when you see the singles referred to from this album, they often refer to just 3 singles and often forget to mention this one because it wasn't in UK. B-side, as mentioned, was My Other Voice, and that's also an album track in all possible meanings of that word. It definitely isn't single material, I would say. I mean, it's a great track, don't misunderstand me, but it's not a song you would typically put on a single.
Not
as
a
the
hit.
A-side, at least.
Okay. Excited to hear that one.
It was covered in 1999, I think, on the album Amateur Hour, When Do I Get to Do It My Way, a global tribute to Sparks, put together by fans of Sparks. So this song was covered by Raphael Wynn. It's an acoustic version, actually. But it's pretty interesting. It's not bad at all. So it's worth a listen.
I have to smile every time I hear the name of that fanzine.
Fan mail. I mean, how brilliant isn't that name? It's very obvious when you have come up with it, but it had to be a fan mail, right?
It did.
Yeah, I don't have much more to add to this track, so we'll continue on to the next track, which is Beat the Clock, track number 4 on the album. Leave us a comment below and let us know what you think about The Sweet Life, La Dolce Vita, and we'll be back in a couple of days with the 4th track. Until then, you must all have a big thanks for listening in on us, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your time and see you soon.